again. In time I say that I will find.
The journey from Cape Town takes about 5 hours along one of the most scenic sections of the N1. The total distance is 459 kilometers, about 5 kilometers before Beaufort West.
This bitterness led to rest for all the second guess. I take it all.
The Karoo National Park is around 90,000 hectares of wild open spaces, utter tranquility, and free-roaming wildlife.
Breathe heavy and dig in deep and take it by the hand. Always looking over my shoulder to keep them all at bay. Looking at it straight in the eyes and take it all again.
The history of the park is really amazing, and the interpretive center at the main rest camp is definitely worth a visit. We suggest going there on your first day, because understanding the park makes every game drive even more exciting.
So we have just arrived at our campsite at Karoo National Park. The birds here are incredible.
We had heard amazing things about the campsite, and we were really excited to stay there. It's sheltered in the bottom of the valley, separate from the main rest camp, which makes it slightly more protected from the wind. And even though there's no perimeter view, there is a variety of wildlife to experience inside the campsite, and we had a few special encounters with some of them. The sites all have water and power, and we had full signal the entire time, which made us really excited for the possibility of working remotely in the Karoo.
What's up, yo? Hey.
We always love exploring the rest camps. The Karoo rest camp is great. There are hikes and walks you can do, and there's a pretty cool fossil trail if you really want to dive into the history of the area.
On our way to the bird hide. It's 6 o'clock, hoping that a brown hyena comes down to drink.
Getting gourmet.
That night, we fell asleep to the sounds of blackback jackals, and we felt really grateful to be out in the African bush again.
bitterness laid to rest the long second guess. I take it all by myself to fall and make my stand. Breathe heavy and dig in deep and take it by the hand. Always looking over my shoulder.
The unique landscape in the Karoo makes it the perfect habitat for a huge variety of wildlife. Everywhere you look, there's something happening. The bird life is really something special, and we were so spoilt with pale chanting goshawk sightings around almost every corner. There are plans to expand the park and eventually reintroduce more big predators like cheetah and wild dog. But for now, the smaller carnivores like brown hyena, caracal, bat-eared foxes, meerkats and mongoose really steal the show in the Karoo. A few years ago, they were able to reintroduce black rhino and lion into the ecosystem. We were very excited at the prospect of seeing either of them, and had one eye on the ground looking out for tracks at all times. One morning after an early start, we were rewarded with the most amazing sighting of two lioness. They were on their way to drink at the river near Durnhoek picnic site, and we were lucky enough to be in just the right place at just the right time. That night, we celebrated our big cat sighting with a nighttime stroll around camp, in the hopes of spotting some cool nocturnal critters.
We're in the bird hide at the main rest camp, waiting for something interesting to come and drink.
Jimnothy likes to retire to a fantastic fire, because that's what the bush is all about. Navigator.
The Karoo is a 4x4 paradise, and most of the time on our drives we were the only car for hours on dusty 2 tracks. There are tar roads as well, with amazing views, but we had all our best sightings on the 4x4 tracks. The Karoo is such a special place. It's really sad to see how much of an impact years of farming and hunting has had on the landscape. But it is super inspiring to see the amazing work that is being done to restore the natural ecosystem and protect the keystone species. We were very excited to learn about the future plans for Karoo National Park, and we'll definitely be back soon.